Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you for watching, and if you like, subscribe, then share, right? And I hope everyone is having an awesome day today. Today is a beautiful day outside. On Sundays, what I usually do is some reflection for the next week, and I do my video and I cook. That's what I usually do on Sundays, so that's how my Sundays go. But it is beautiful out there though. So today I'm going to talk about documentation, where the money resides, right? It's the heart of residential care homes, assisted living, and anything in the healthcare field, right? Documentation is extremely important. But today I'm gonna specifically talk on daily notes, progress notes. I've heard, different names. Progress notes is definitely one we usually use. Notes. So I've heard different names, but today I would just refer to it as just plain notes. However, there is more to documentation other than notes. We have incident reports. We have serious incident reports. We have critical incident reports. We have death reports. We have MARS, which means medical administration records, right? And that's vital because we use that every day, because like I said, 98% of the clients, they do take medication, if not 100% that I've seen, whether it be a vitamin, whatever, they take medication. So, and you have to administer it because they can't. So MARS we use every day, right? And the list goes on and on. But out of all of the many documentation we deal with, you will see notes and MARS every single day, okay? So let's delve into documentation, right? Documentation is very, very, very important. Myself, I call it covering your ass, because, I don't mean curse, but ASS. I will get into why I call it that on a wrap up, but to be honest, you'll understand why once I'm done explaining the relevance of it in this video. You'll understand why. So I don't even have to explain that. You'll understand what, why I call it covering your ASS, all right? So the goal is to help owners, future owners, and workers to know the importance of documentation in the shortest way possible. I like to keep my videos short, not long. That's why I just touch real important key points of any subject that I'm talking about. However, as I delve deeper into my journey, more of my videos will be instructional opposed to just briefly informative. You get what I'm saying? So bear with me, guys. I'm new to this. I'm not a YouTube mogul. I don't talk in front of people all the time. I'm new to this. I'm trying to help myself and help you guys that don't know the ins and the outs of assisted living in the home care business, right? So trust me, it gets greater later, guys, right? So the purpose of this video is to review what is included in proper documentation and the importance of it, right? Especially during an audit from HCBS. So if you guys don't know what HCBS is, that means Home Community Based Service. They listen, without them, you will not have any business. Believe me, okay? You will be audited quarterly, and you must be up to par with all of your documentation, or you will be fined and eventually shut down. So this here should tell you how important documentation is, okay? Just that right there in itself to tell you that, if you're not going by their guidelines, you will be shut down, okay? You will be fined, and it's a process. You will be shut down, all right? So what I'm going to give you is, number one, the importance. Number two, the do's and don'ts. Number three is how all the documentation all ties to the person-centered review. And I will talk about the person-centered review in another video, okay? Like I said, these are brief videos. They're more of just brief videos that I'm telling you stuff instead of instructional, but I just want you to get a view of it. And like I said, the key points. All right, so first, what are notes? Notes are legal documents that must be signed and dated. It is written documentation that must relate to the individual's plan for support. So I'm going to talk about that as well. Notes may report on a single significant event or a series of events that occurred during that shift. So notes are to be written on what occurred during that shift or that day, not what somebody told you last week, or not what happened last week. It's supposed to be for that day, for that shift. That's why it's daily notes. notes, okay? The documentation should be related to the individual's desired outcomes. And that's what you'll see in the part 5. And that was we talking about the ISP, all of it comes together, right? So when documenting, staff should be knowledgeable of HCBS, once again, they're coming up again, HCBS guidelines, as well as knowledgeable of the individual support plan. Talked about that last week. Whole video on that last week. Individual support plan. These all come to a full circle for one individual, right? As I spoke about it in my last video, individual support plan, right? Always remember, if it was not documented, it did not happen. I'm going to say it one more time. If it was not documented, it did not happen, okay? If it was not documented, it did not happen. Please always remember this. Because you could say, this one bit me, or whatever. Or she did this, or this one fell. And then next week something happened where, that occurred after that. And they'll be like, well, what? That did happen. No, well, if it wasn't documented, it did not happen. So now you get written up for something that you should have reported, right? If you I tell people all the time, I tell staff, if you are unsure what you should document, ask your supervisor, ask your manager, ask the owner, ask someone, because if it was documented, it did not happen, right? And I will touch bases on that as well on the wrap up. But okay, so in a nutshell, the proper documentation for an individual will consist of the start and end time, of course, the date, the names of people contacted who were part of the activity or incident. And this is in most cases, right? Because I know like years ago, the person documented wasn't able to write other names of the other individuals, like in the home or whatever, inside the progress notes. Now that has changed, and you are to put peers. But I think they even changed that up. You can't even put peers anymore. So I think that changed as well. So basically, what I'm saying is, you could only put the individual's name who you are documenting about in those notes. I mean, as for wording, they change that frequently as well. And when they come to review the documents quarterly, I think they come quarterly or annually. When they come, and they will be coming, right? They will update staff, or on the words that they can and cannot be used. They can and cannot use any longer, right? Or things that they new words that they came up with that you can use. And I do have a list. Like I said, you can go on HCBS, their website, and they'll give you all the rundown, right? So be patient with that ongoing process, because I know a lot of staff complain, I used to use these words and I can't use this no more. It's just words. If they tell you don't use it, don't use it. That's it. If they said don't use that, they don't want you to use that. It's for a reason. They're not just telling you not to just use it because they feel like bothering you, right? So if HCBS says not to use those certain words or wording, just follow their guidelines, y'all. That's it, please. So notes should also state the options that were given to the individual, the choices made by that individual, where did they go, what went well or what did not go well, the type of support that the DSP gave the individual, how did the individual respond to the type of support that the DSP gave them, the participation of the individual, and anything that follows, that may follow up after, whatever. So, like an incident report, or because something may have occurred or whatever. So I will speak on incident reports in another video. Like I said, I'll do brief videos. They usually refer notes as the progress notes. They usually refer documentation, whatever, as progress notes, right? So, and that's because it should reflect on the individual's movement toward progress. That's what I was talking about in the ISP. We were trying to help them. So that's why it's progress notes. What did they do today to towards their progress on getting better, or if they need to get better, or what's going on. So, and it has to reflect on the individual's part 5. I'm gonna have a brief video on a part 5 and break it down, as it is connected to the notes, right? Documentation should be concise, legible, accurate, clear, and inclusive of the individual's response. The note should always be about the individual only, right? You are not to make assumptions in the note. It should be factual and current. The note should be standardized, not copied and paste from the day before or from the other staff or whatever. They should be your own notes, and they should be fresh notes for that day, right? Note should have the DSP signature. Once again, I said the correct date, times, of course. Like I said, I did say that before, right? So the notes should be done daily at the end of each shift, not soon as you come in, okay? Because you don't know what's going to transpire. So it's not soon as you come in, it's at the end of each shift, right? The notes can be typed. They can be typed, or which can be used with different methods, right? I've used Stirrup, Microsoft Word. They have different type of programs where you could use to keep track of your notes and for your staff to do your notes, right? I can get into that in another video as well. They can also be written, right? That's the traditional way. That is definitely old school. But a lot of places, they don't use that anymore. They do Microsoft Word or, different programs that they have for notes, right? But since then, it's different things right now. So the notes just need to be done every day the correct way. If you are not sure how to do the notes or train your staff, always refer to HCBS. Go to their website if you need to and find out how to do the notes. So when they come, you will have everything together because they're coming. They're coming. So when HCBS comes, you will have everything together. It's better to just go on their website and go look up how they want you to do it. So you don't have to be worried about all the nonsense later on. Better to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about all that nonsense later on. And like I said, HCBS is home community-based service. That's the heart of it. All right. Most of these rules and regulations, they do, they apply to every state. And I know, most of my videos that I put out, they do apply to every state, right? Because I do research. I don't just do research on Virginia. I do research on different states as well. So if you need information on guidelines from your state, send me an email at serenelivingnow@outlook.com, and I will gladly assist you. Like I said, I'll answer emails, and have no problem with it. So I think I cooked the meat and potatoes for you today, did I? I didn't just give you the recipe. What I hope my viewers got out of this video is the importance of the notes being done correctly daily and how it all ties to the individual that you are going to be caring for. So let's do this right, y'all. Like I said, go on HCBS website and go look and see how they want you to do the notes. Be proactive. Instead of them coming to your home or your facility and telling you this, that, and the third, go on their websites, find out how they want you to do the notes, and do the notes according to how they want you to do it. So when they come, they don't have to say anything about your business. Everything will be up to par. You get what I'm saying? Go on their website. Be a step ahead. That's what I'm trying to do in these videos too. I'm trying to get y'all ahead of the game. You understand what I'm saying? So, well, I hope I helped somebody today. And if there's anything that I missed, comment below or send me an email. I usually respond 1 to 2 days top because my schedule is crazy, right? But I do respond 1 to 2 days. But I definitely will respond. Next week I will talk about the prices it costs to live in a residential care home. I'll do state to state. Like I said, I only do research on my state that I'm living in. I do research on different states as well. So that's why I'm able to help other people. I don't want to just be on here talking to y'all about stuff without giving people, without being able to help, without being able to help. You understand what I'm saying? So I do my research, my due diligence on other states as well, right? So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and hope you have a great day today. and be blessed. Thank you guys. See you next week. Thanks.